know whether I'm saying that more for yous or more for me, because I haven't been making videos. I've been on TikTok, I've been on Instagram, and the one thing that I've neglected completely is YouTube. The last video I made was what do you get as an influencer with 115k followers. Like, that feels like a lifetime ago. I'm now at over 350,000 followers. And even looking back at myself on the wee child that made that video, it's just like, you thought you were class because you were getting free stuff. You have no idea what this industry gives and takes. I'm going to tell you all about what it's been like from then till now, and everything, like literally everything about my life, because I don't want to be just like talking about myself or anything, but like, I feel like in the space of a year, I need to catch us up before I start making videos as normal, because you don't really know who I am now, because I've just not spoken to you for like a year and a half. Not even just my hair, like I'm no longer like the dark brunette goddess that I used to be. I've got highlights. I really like it though. I don't know if I'd be tempted to dye my hair black again, but I don't know it. The last time I made my video, the thing that was shocking to me was that whenever you make content online, like if you make content and you get followers and people are interested in watching you, people want to send you free stuff. Like I was like, this is fab. I can literally go on and do whatever I want in my life and not have to spend money because I'm getting it sent to me for free. But no, I have worked with the biggest brands. I could never have imagined that these brands would want to work with me. I always imagined them working with like famous people. And the fact that they were putting me in the same category as the people that they were working with that I see as famous, I was like, major imposter syndrome. Do you know whenever you just feel like you're not supposed to be there and you're just waiting for the moment that people catch on that you're like way out of your, what do you call it, whenever you're like doing something that you feel like you can't do, like you can't compete. I don't know, but like I felt like that. Like I really felt like these brands, why do they want to work with me? I have went from seeing being gifted as like, this is the end all be all, like this is what I wanted, to now like I have a full career out of this. Like this is my job. My job is making content, and I am in university. I'm in my final, this is my university home. It's actually my living room. These are my housemate's lights, and that's my plant. I just feel like a house goddess, like I swear. I'll give you a house tour maybe sometime. We've got a creepy basement. Earlier on it sounded like somebody was breaking into my house, and I was convinced that they're in the basement. I haven't checked. They could be listening to me making this YouTube video right now, but I am not going in that basement. I am able to study full time and have this job that provides for me full time. All my friends, anytime anybody is like talking to me, and well, I'm constantly going on about like influencing and stuff and content creation and who I'm working with and different jobs, because I get so excited. It's like my passion. I'm gonna get made fun of that. My passion, it's my passion. And I absolutely love it. So whenever I get talking about it, I'm always telling my mates, why are you not trying to do this? This could literally give you financial freedom. This could give you could have a platform to talk about things that matter to you. See, since I started doing this and my account has grown, I've been able to actually achieve something in terms of disability. Oh, if you're new to my channel, I've got no hand. Just gonna put that out there, elephant in the room is now gone. But I've been able to talk about that and actually normalize it in a way. Like I've been able to answer questions, and I've got so many people, so many businesses and stuff who want to see change, and they see my channel and they say that there's actually a problem, and I get to help make a change in the world. Like every career isn't for everybody, but I just don't get it whenever you can have I'm a side hustle girl. See, if I see something that's an opportunity to do something else, I will do it. Like I would prefer to have too much on my plate and choose not to eat around the sides than to not have enough. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm just realizing? In my last video, I had a big carton of apple juice in my room. I'm an adult now, that's another change. My apple juice is in my cup. I'm drinking from a glass, so I'm officially like, growing up was realizing that glasses aren't drowning me. TikTok has actually opened so many doors, because one of the best experiences I got was going to Greece for free. I got to go to Greece for free to take part in the Avatar games with the most amazing people, like other influencers, content creators, and these people are talented. All I really do is talk and make fun of myself. These people have actual skills that they make their content out of. And when I tell you, again, imposter syndrome, I was like, all these people, I was quite a small creator. Like I am a small creator, I think. In terms of like Northern Ireland, I'm from Northern Ireland, and there's not really a big pool of creators and influencers and stuff. Being over here in Liverpool in England all the time. So in terms of Northern Ireland, I'm okay. But in terms of the world, these people were from America, and they have like, they're big even in America. And I just felt completely out of my thing. On the Avatar games that I had the most insane experience. I always doubted myself. I still doubt myself. Like I'm completely human. Like I try and be this confident person online, and I am a confident person, but I have my moments. And one of my moments happened whenever I was in Greece, and there was this task where you had to hold on to a bar. Like, it went viral, and Selah, one of the people who was on the After Games, she posted on hers as well. And you had to hold on to this bar which pulled you like into the air above the Aegean Sea in Greece. Way up high. I think it was like 40 foot or something. It was the most scary thing, and I tried to do it beforehand because I spoke to the producers of the thing, kind of executing everything, and I says, can I have a go at it just to see if I can hold on to it before I do it in front of the cameras, just so that like I don't embarrass myself or get really, because I'd less embarrass myself, I'd more get upset at myself. So I was like, can I please do it first? And they were like, yeah. So they gave me a go, and I went, and I got up to about here, and the body weight just from this made me fall back in, and I was so upset. I was like crying. I was sitting on the beach crying, feeling sorry for myself, feeling like, oh, why did I even think that I could do this? Because I built myself up to think that I could, and then I didn't, and then it was like, oh, I've really disappointed myself. But then the cameras started rolling, and I'm one of those people where if you put me in front of an audience and tell me perform, I am capable of doing that's going to sound really messed up. I'm capable of like superhuman ability. I will make sure no matter what, I get it done. And I was like, right, okay, I'm going to do this. I said to them, look, I'm going to give it a go anyway. Just get the camera rolling. I'm going to give it a go. You don't have to count my leg pull-ups, because we had to do leg pull-ups too, and there was just no way I was going to be able to do that. But I was like, I want to get to the top of where they stop it, and it was high. Like, I just went up and I held on, and I felt my body get past that point again, and it just kept going, and I felt my toes leave the water, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm actually out of the water right now, and I didn't open my eyes until I was literally at the top. I felt the thing kind of like break, and I might have had my eyes open, but it was in like the adrenaline rush where I didn't even know if my eyes were open. I just couldn't feel or see anything. I was just so like caught up in the excitement and nerves and pressure. I just have like this one image of me looking down at the beach thinking, holy. Everybody kind of needs that one thing that reminds them what they're capable of, and this was mine. This was my like big massive push of I am physically capable. And since then I went back to gymnastics. I'm doing that again, which I'm trying to get my flexibility back, because I can remember how to do things. Like, your muscle memory, you can remember, but like my body's just not doing the same as it did whenever I was 14, which is unfortunate, because I feel like an old woman. Honestly, this whole influencing, the whole thing came out of nowhere. Like, I didn't try to go viral and have my account blow up. I just was doing my thing. I was just being myself, and it happened. But because I've got like that opportunistic mind, I was like, this is going somewhere. I'm going to follow this through. I'm going to keep doing this and keep working on it. And I have, obviously. But like, looking back at a time where it wasn't normal to be doing all this, it's just insane. I filmed the TV show in April, and then I went to Greece for the After Games in July, and the TV show actually came out while I was in Rhodes, and it was like the best experience of my life. I was sitting on this free holiday watching a TV show that I was in, came second, and all these people were like posting their stories, and my socials were going mad. So I stayed in the hotel room to make sure like I thanked every single person and was talking to everybody, and obviously was making sure that I didn't make an idiot out of myself in the TV show in watching it myself. And it was like the best. I was sitting outside my hotel room that night. We had like a whole hotel room to ourselves with like our own wee like garden area, and I was just thinking, this is an insane life. How the hell did I land this life? Oh my god, it was 40 degrees. Like, it was a lot of the behind the scenes is me lying flat, just gasping for air and water. I'm from Northern Ireland. I'm not equipped for the Greek atmosphere. I used to be quite pessimistic. I didn't think that I would make it to the age that I currently am. I used to be so honestly depressed when I was younger. I don't know why I'm laughing. That's really not funny. I used to be really depressed when I was younger, about 13 till about 16. I was just not the person that you know today. You hopefully know today. I'm quite like I'm a happy person, and I do everything and say yes to everything. Back then, not the same person. See if I could just go back in time and be like, look at this. I had like a moment outside that hotel room thinking like, I wish I could time travel right now, go back and somehow send myself a mental message that like, you're gonna be fine and your life is going to be amazing. I got to travel to 4 places. I got to actually continue to travel. Like, it was amazing because we had a whole year where we didn't really do anything. We didn't go anywhere, and I'm one of those people, to get me through my GCSEs, I was saving up all of my money to take me and my boyfriend of the time to Tenerife, because I needed that. I needed something to look forward to. I needed a holiday, and I'm always that type of person. I need to book something so that I have something to look forward to, and it's always a holiday. Like, I need to travel, otherwise I feel trapped. I was feeling so trapped throughout the entire lockdown. It was really getting me down. I was constantly on booking.com to check all the prices of flights, and I just like looking I look but I don't buy, like, type thing. I just always go on booking.com and everything, Skyscanner, just to check, like, if I wanted to go, how much would it cost me? Could I afford to go? At least I know it's an option. The idea in my head of knowing that it's an option keeps me going and kept me going. But this year, 2021, I actually got to go to 4 different places. I started off going to Portugal. Portugal was absolutely stunning. We went quite early on in the year, so it was a wee bit chilly. Everything was cold. We actually booked it originally for 10 days. I think we ended up staying for like 22 or something. Something mad, because I was like, I can't go home. I don't want to go home. And everything was only opening up on like the 1st of June, I think it was. And so I wanted to wait until all of the like water parks and stuff were open. I got to go to Greece with the Avatar Games. Then after that, my friend has a house in Lanzarote, and it was like, obviously you don't have to pay for accommodation, it was just flights. With the extra money that you're having to pay for like the PCR tests and stuff, it was more compatible type of holiday, because you're having to spend so much money on tests. And we went to Lanzarote then with my friends. I got the girls' holiday in. It was quite chill, to be honest. Like, it's not what your usual girls' holiday would be. Like, I've been to Greece before on a girls' holiday, and it was crazy. Like, it was crazy, but this one was quite chill, which was nice. We did have like 1 or 2 crazy nights. Maybe we'll get into that another time, but it was so good. It wasn't packed or nothing, but you had like more locals kind of around the place and people that are usually there all year round, which was quite nice as well, a bit different of a holiday. Then my family took us on a holiday to Croatia, which was amazing because I'd never been to Croatia, and Croatia's actually stunning. Usins. See I watched a man with his bare hands dive down into the water, and he was like, put these goggles on and you can watch me do this. And I was like, what are you watching here? So I swam away from the boat, having goggles on, looking down deep into the water, and there was this giant hole. Apparently it's like one of the wonders of Croatia, and they're convinced that there's a giant not squid, what do you call the other one? Octopus. There was a giant octopus in this, and all the baby octopuses are around the outside, and by babies I mean like they're the same size head as me, so they're not babies. And he dove down and killed this octopus right in front of my face. I was screaming underwater. I was actually screaming underwater. I looked for my mummy, and I was like, Mummy, are you seeing this? She was way back in the boat. Nobody's seen this. I was like, what the hell? He went over to the rocks and then brought it back to us and was cooking it for us for our food. I've actually expanded from doing my influencing and content creation into doing more things, like doing on podcasts. I'm now going into schools and community centres, doing talks on disability. I do a lot of things where it's like the classes will be based on body image, or based on confidence, or just general disability and diversity things. I'm actually going to go to the library after this and do a bit of revision, which probably just means getting a Starbucks and sitting there with my earphones in, listening to music and having the laptop open. To be honest with you, one thing I want to talk about, just briefly touch on about like the bad effects of influencing and stuff, especially with having a disability. I have noticed, and be aware, if you have a disability and you want to get into influencing, do it. We need more of you. There is never enough. There is just not enough right now, and you should do it. If you have anything, whatever is unique about you, even if it's not a disability, whatever is your uniqueness, that is your USP, your unique selling point, and that will be what will help people engage with you. A lot of these brands are actually using people with disabilities as tokenism. It's not all brands. Like, a lot of brands, and I'm able to very quickly tell which brands are genuine and which brands just aren't. Some brands are out there and they're sort of using people with disabilities to tick a box. And this is something that really, it's kind of a bittersweet, because even though they have people out there and they're trying to bring people into the business and have them in their social media and in their advertising and in their photos for their websites and stuff, in all areas of the business, they're trying to bring these people in. But once they do it like once, they're kind of just ticking a box, like, yes, we'll have this type of person, we'll have this type of person. And it's really kind of going backwards on the whole. I'm trying to push for normalization, but by completely dividing us into a separate category, you're sort of doing the opposite of that. It's like you're defining people by what they are, like whether they have a disability, and you're only bringing them in because of that, which is kind of a bit bad. Because somebody with a disability, I don't want to be the person that people just bring in because I have a disability. I want to be brought in because people appreciate the work that I do, they appreciate what I have to say, what I stand for, and that I am appreciated as a person rather than just being used for my disability. And that's something that I want to personally tackle. I literally have been on and found brands that are like doing this, not even just working with me, but like working with other people, brands that are doing this, and that they're saying all these things, and people here are claiming diversity and inclusion, but their whole thing says a whole different thing. And I am calling them out. I am. The Northern Irish in me, the Belfast in me, just comes out sometimes. I was good at debating in school, like I'll say debating, arguing, like informal debating. I'm a good arguer, and whenever it comes to like putting my point across, I feel like I do it in a way that really gets to the point and there's no arguing with it. Like I'm not even giving you like, this makes me feel. I'm telling you, if 1 out of 30 social media posts has any different body type from the one body type that meets the societal expectations of what you have, there's a problem. I'm giving you facts. Like that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm going to continue to do for the year. I'm going to continue doing all the amazing work that I'm doing, which is really exciting. But beyond just being an influencer, I want to actually achieve something. I want to do something good for society, and that is something that completely resonates with me because it's personal to me, and that's why it's going to be my personal goal to make the world a genuinely more inclusive, world. I don't want any more little 14 to 16 year olds being depressed because they hate their body and they don't see anybody that looks like them, and that is the first step. We have to battle the loneliness and the isolation that comes along with feeling like nobody looks like you and that you're out there alone in the world. I'm planning on bringing you along to everything: my photo shoots with brands, any fashion week things, any disability events, any jobs that I do, any kind of like, I go to a lot of events now that COVID's over. Mostly I go to events now, which is amazing because I get to meet people, and again I feel completely imposter syndrome. Why am I in the same room as this person? I have so many amazing things planned, and what I want to do is every time I'm doing something, because I've done all these amazing things, I've only been able to like tell you briefly what I did. You get to see an inside of something that you usually wouldn't get to see an inside of. And I've been in so many rooms where I felt like I was an imposter, and I feel like I'll bring you along with me. You can experience it with me, and you can just see what it's like, because I have these amazing things coming up. Things that have only just kind of landed on my lap in the past like few weeks. If you have any questions on influencing, anything that you want to hear from me, anything you want to go through, I'm going to have lots of stuff planned for the year. I'm going to try and do a weekly video. This was just my introduction to like me again. I'm actually really excited to do YouTube now, so hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it's good, because I want to offer good stuff. So make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date. You will have the juiciest content ever, I promise.